It's Juneau Day. Welcome everyone, I'm Jackie and you're watching Glimmering Shimmering Travel. Today I'm headed out to the Mendenhall Glacier on a Mendenhall Glacier tour shore excursion here in Juneau, Alaska. So we're just headed to go get seated for our shore excursion, so see you soon.
Tyler, I'll be your driver guide for today. Let's turn down this radio. All right. Sorry about the buzzing noise. If you can hear it, it's just the bus warming up. But let's see, a little bit about myself. I'm from Southern California. I'm 23 years old. I love long walks on the beach. Just kidding. Enough about me.
And there is the Mendenhall Glacier. We are going to take a little bit of a hike. You can see Nugget Falls off there in the distance. Right? And there is the glacier. We just hiked the little third of a mile to the photo point, and that is what this view gets you. You can see behind me over there the falls, Nugget Falls. Very cool. Oh yeah.
Glad I brought the binoculars too.
Yeah. And that, ladies and gents, is Nugget Falls in Juneau, Alaska. And if we turn this way, you can see a little bit of the glacier in my face. Yeah. a random bald eagle floating about, looking for dinner. Oh, he's going in. Did you get anything?
I don't see it.
No, didn't get anything that time.
Oh
Try
no,
again.
these legs are up.
Definitely do the Mendenhall Glacier tour. It was freaking awesome. Again, I'm speechless. This natural wonder that is so great. It's put on by the National Park Service, so any and all contributions at the gift shops goes back to the National Park Service. There are 2 different trails. One's a mile long each way, and that mile long one takes you over to Nugget Falls. I definitely recommend you do this. It's not very strenuous at all. It's fairly flat. Since it is April, we did have a little bit of ice and slush on the trail, but nothing we couldn't handle. If you have mobility issues or don't want to take that mile walk there and back, there's a third of a mile mini walk to a really beautiful photo point, which is also peaceful, which you'll both get to see the glacier and the waterfall. The glacier, wow, that was amazing to see that. And that mile hike, definitely well worth it. It was a mile there, mile back. Really relaxing, very quiet, very peaceful. It was nice. It was a nice juxtaposition to the noisiness and crowdedness of the ship. I highly recommend that. And Juneau. Very touristy, at least the part we were able to see, very touristy. Lots of shops. Most of them are closed because, again, we are touring in early April, so I was not missing all these jewelry shops because they're the typical cruise port jewelry shops. So I definitely skip that and maybe head deeper into town if I ever come back. We are headed up to Endicott Arms right now. Currently actually going to be out on the balcony with my binoculars, watching for whales and other wildlife and just watching the scenery pass by. It'll be super, super pretty. The captain let us know that he will try to get us up into the Dawes Glacier area, but it all depends on weather, and we will see in about an hour or 2 when we get there. If so, I will be bringing you in.
Am I in it? Oh my gosh, I wasn't, you didn't say it. I thought you were doing it by yourself. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah. And all that's as close as we get to the Dawes Glacier. So, good morning and welcome from Icy Strait Point and Juneau. Just got off the ship. We're gonna take what I call the Skyliner if you've ever been to Disney. So it'll be fun. Icy Strait Point is actually not a city in Alaska, but a privately Native Alaskan-owned cruise port. It is located just outside Alaska's largest native Tlingit village of Juneau. Juneau is the largest Tlingit village in Alaska. The Juneau and Icy Strait Point area is also known for the Juneau Packing Company. Once off the ship, you can tour the rehabilitated 1912 salmon cannery. It has a small museum and several other 100% Alaskan-owned retail shops. There's not a lot to do immediately once off the ship, so I highly recommend that you book a wildlife excursion or some other tour on this stop. Unfortunately, another cruise ship was docking about an hour after ours, and we didn't want to walk into the town of Juneau with so many people around. We decided to return to the ship and relax and check out the open decks of the ship since it was such a beautiful day. And with that, we are done with Icy Strait Point. They wanted $69 for the gondola up the mountain, and honestly, riding the free one at Disney is just as good. Not too much here, unless you do an excursion or that, so probably if you want to, stay on the ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was a very following members of taking number 968 for
Thank you so much for joining me on my day at Icy Strait Point. It was short, a little bit boring, but at least I got to relax. If you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications when my next video drops. Also, go ahead and join me over on Instagram on Glimmering Shimmering Travel and on Facebook too, same name. And this is not goodbye, but see you real soon.